All right, here we go with heat number one. Kyle Martin and Brian Edwards will have the front row. Josh Doobie and Jimmy Johnson on the second row. Aiden Kaiser and Matt Hayden rounding out the field. Here they go, rolling out. Finally get them moving. Everybody getting some tires warmed up out here. You see them wiggling back and forth. This one will get exciting quickly, but the heats will be nothing compared to when you get all 20 cars out here. Pace car will drop off in turn 3, head down pit road. Barney, the flagman, will be up there getting ready to drop the green. Here we go. Pace car is in. Barney, the flagman, controls it. Down the front straightaway, and green flag is in the air. Kyle gets a good jump on the field. Off into turn 1, already side by side, and Matt Hayden way up high into 1. Brian Edwards looks like he is falling back just a little bit early. Meanwhile, Doobie is starting to make his way forward. Aiden Kaiser now in third, trying to make his way forward, and it's side by side for the lead. Doobie to the bottom. Oh, Doobie gets loose and spins out. Kyle Martin ends up in the wall. Think there might have been a little bit of net code there. Let's take another look. Off into turn 1, and Doobie gets loose. Yeah, there was a little net code as Aiden Kaiser went up the track. Now Aiden Kaiser has the lead. Jim Johnson in second. Brian Edwards also caught. Whoa! What in the world? Aiden Kaiser just gets yeeted into the outside wall. Was he loose or was that more net code? Oh, he caught the apron in the middle of 1 and 2. Tried to save it up the track. Ends up in the wall. Now Jim Johnson out front with a big, big lead. Josh Doobie now in second. Oven Mitts up to third. Aiden Kaiser in fourth. Kyle Martin in fifth. 3 laps to go for Jim Johnson, and we might actually see him lap into lap traffic before heat number 1 comes to an end. Jim goes flying by 1 car. Aiden Kaiser. And here he comes running down Kyle Martin. Matt Hayden just ran the fastest lap of the heat, but too late. Jim Johnson got the white flag. He is going to win heat number 1. Unless we see another bout of net code here. Jim off into turn 3, out of turn 4, and Jim Johnson is going to win heat. Oh, Kyle Martin. What the heck happened there? Kyle Martin hard into the outside wall. Jim Johnson wins. Doobie comes home second. Matt Hayden is third. Edmund Jones and apron bad. No kidding. All right, on to heat number 2. We'll see Paul Phillips and Jason Blatz on the front row. Harold Rothery, Brad Hall on the second. Aaron Clark, Kyle Keller rounding out the field. Everybody getting lined up out on track. Looks like everybody grids quickly. They're ready to go. Oh, excuse me. All right, everybody gets rolling quickly. Remember, Keller was the fastest in practice, second in qualifying. Jason Blatz, Paul Phillips. Paul, I believe this is one of his first races in the league. Can he get his first win here? Just waiting for the pace car to drop off out of turn 3. Everybody stacked back up tightly as the pace car drops in. Paul Phillips, Jason Blatz at the front. Green flag is in the air. They are away, and there's a little bumping going on at the back. Kyle Keller already down underneath the 22 of Brad Hall. Kyle down to the inside of Jason Blatz. He is looking for third. Looks like he's going to take it here. Blatz stuck up on the high side. Harold Rothery in second, and Paul Phillips in the lead. Single file for the Mo. We've got one around. Brad Halls goes around, but he saves it. Continues forward. Oh! Kyle Keller is around. Kyle was battling Rothery for second. Kyle ends up sideways. Did he get the apron like we saw in Heat 1? Down underneath Rothery. Yes, he catches the apron there. And just loses the back end, goes around. Keeps it off the wall. Meanwhile, Paul Phillips just turned the fastest lap of the race, but he is under attack by Harold Rothery. Rothery looks to the high side. Harold Rothery, one of the drivers that all season long has been up in the battle, hasn't got a win yet. I would expect it anytime. Could it be tonight? Rothery has the nose ahead. Can he clear? He does. Harold Rothery to the lead. Now here comes Aaron Clark. Aaron to the high side for second. Hey, good evening, Aaron. Rothery has a good lead now. Half of a second to go. 2 laps to go. Aaron Clark still battling it out with Paul Phillips. Has not been able to get past him and complete. But he's got to run out of turn 2 into 3. It is Aaron Clark up to second. Harold Rothery takes the white flag and Aaron Clark moves into second. Paul Phillips now back to third. Brad Hall in fourth. Jason Blatz fifth. But here comes Rothery. Rothery is going to win heat number 2. Aaron Clark comes home second. Paul Phillips is third. Brad Hall fourth. Jason Blatz fifth. And Kyle Keller in sixth. Edmund Jones said apron bad. And Chance Madrick said just send it. Let's see if Madrick practices what he preaches here. Up front is going to be Ryan Hufford and Chance Madrick. Vern Spring and Ed Jones on the second row. Andrew Thornton and Edmund Jones on the third. Look at that. It is not often you see the dad start in front of the son. But Ed Jones Sr. starting in front of Edmund. Still waiting on a couple of drivers to take the grid here. Chance Maderick now grids, waiting on Ryan Hufford. And it does not look like Hufford's going to make the grid. He could still start from pit road. We'll have to wait and see. The inside line moves up a slot. Chance Maderick did say, just send it. Will he send it the whole entire heat? Will he send it the entire feature? One more time around, pace car will drop off out of turn 3. Pace car is in. They wait on Barney the flagman. Chance Maderick is going to lead them down. Green flag is in the air. They are away. And Vern Spring gets a nose ahead into 1. Maderick does not have a good start. He manages to drop down and block the run out of Andrew Thornton. Andrew now to the high side. Edmund Jones and Ed Jones battling it out behind. Edmund pulls ahead just a little bit, but Dad looking high. Andrew Thornton stuck up on the high side, can't make much progress. He gets a big run down the straightaway, but loses so much ground in the turns. Vern Spring, meanwhile, holding on to it. Oh, we've got a car around. Everybody's around but Ed Jones Sr. Vern Spring goes around. Andrew Thornton, they all get caught. Ed Jones Sr. And it looks like Maderick sent a little too hard on that one. And would you look at this? Look at this. Ed Jones Sr. to the lead. Thank you, Ty. Ed Jones now has the lead over Edmund Jones in second by 4 1/4 seconds. Vern Spring in third. Maderick in fourth as Andrew Thornton in fifth right beside him. And Ed Jones might get his first win here tonight as well. Right place, right time, and a fast car. Last time by, Edmund Jones 0.2 of a second faster than his dad, but they're coming down to 2 to go. Ed has 2 to go. He might have this one wrapped up. Edmund Jones in second, Vern Spring in third, Thornton in fourth, and here comes Ed Jones Sr. He takes the white flag. Chance Maderick back in fifth. Ed Jones one more time through 3 and 4. We've been saying it's coming all season. Ed Jones gets the win in Heat 3. Edmund Jones finishes second, Vern Spring in third, Andrew Thornton fourth, and Chance Maderick sent it to fifth. And you gotta know Ed Jones is happy right now. On to the B main. Aiden Kaiser, Jason Blatz have the front row. Chance Maderick, Brian Edwards on the second. Kyle Keller and Ryan Hufford have the third row. Everybody getting lined up at the start-finish line for their 2 pace laps. And here they go with a little smoke off the tires. Aiden Kaiser obviously trying to get them warmed up here. Pace car is in. Here we go. They fire. Green is in the air. Aiden Kaiser to the lead has Blatz up on the high side. Chance Maderick now to second. Kyle Keller in third. Good evening, Richie. It's going, man. It's getting a bit exciting out here. Here comes Kyle Keller right on the back bumper. He jumps to the high side. Kyle has been the fastest all night, but just getting caught in everything. Now they're going to try and make it 3 wide. They back out of it just a little bit. Kyle now to the high side for second, but Chance Maderick still going full send all night long. Oh, a little blink out of Kyle Keller. Aiden Kaiser still has the lead. Keller now to second, Maderick in third, Jason Blatz in fourth, Brian Edwards in fifth. Kyle Keller right to the back bumper of Aiden Kaiser, and I mean right to the back bumper. Kyle Keller to the lead for the first time tonight. 8 laps to go. Kyle finally getting up to the front. He's been trying all night. Seven laps to go. Kyle Keller, though, has not been able to break away yet. He's still got 3 cars right on his back bumper. Aiden Kaiser right with him. Chance Maderick in third. Blatz in fourth. Oh, Blatz is really close. Trying to scare Chance Maderick a little here. Brian Edwards has lost touch with the pack for a moment, but as we saw in the last heat, anything could happen. Kyle Keller, a little bit of a blink through 1 and 2. Aiden Kaiser holding on to second. Chance Maderick and Aiden a little bobble. Through 3 and 4, he gets a bobble, saves it, goes up the track, but open the door for Maderick, and Blatz almost gets Maderick. Maderick down to the bottom for second place. They are dead even at the... Maderick's got the nose ahead at the line. Oh, Maderick is around. He takes Kaiser with him, and he takes Brian Edwards. Yeah, he took Kaiser, and everything got shook up there for a moment. Blatz now to second, Edwards in third, Aiden Kaiser in fourth, has recovered. Chance Maderick has gone to pit road. Kyle Keller gets the white flag, but Blatz is gaining on him. He's only got 1 lap to get it done. Can he get there? They go through 3 and 4. Kyle Keller has a half-second lead. comes to the line and wins the B main. Jason Blatz comes home second, Edwards third, Aiden Kaiser in fourth, Chance Maderick finishing fifth. And wow, if the features anything like the heats in the B main were, we're in for quite a show tonight. All right, on to warm up. Drivers get one last chance to make some last-minute adjustments. Let's see if we can get a hold of Ed Jones Sr. real quick. Hey, Ed, it's Doug in the booth. You got me?
Yes, sir. How you doing, Doug?
Hey, man, I'm doing great. I was cheering for you when you came through that field, buddy.
That was fun.
It definitely looked like a ton of fun, man. And your first, I believe it's your first heat win. Can we see you in victory lane tonight?
Well, I don't know about that, but I'll do the best I can.
Well, I think as long as you keep the car clean and your wreck avoidance skill is as good as it is, I think you might be okay.
You know, I think the best part about that whole thing was getting to run into Edmund.
I bet that was fun and very satisfying, too.
Well, in the truck race last night, he wasn't very nice.
Imagine that. Well, man, I am really glad you got that win. I am rooting for you here in the feature, buddy. Good luck.
Thanks, Doug. Appreciate it.
Ed Jones Sr. wins his first heat, looking for victory lane at Bristol. Holy cow, it'll be a party if he wins. I find it funny that he enjoyed wrecking into his son Edmund. Just under a minute till we hit the feature. Take a moment, hit the like button again, hit the share button again. Help fill the stands. There's still some seats available out there. See, there's still seats all over here at Bristol. Let us know who you're cheering for. Let us know who you think's going to win. Heck, out of the, what is this, about 18 cars, how many do you think are going to survive? Edmund, did they get any extra fast repairs tonight? Because they might need them. Chance Maderick saying the driver of the number 4 ran out of talent in the B main. He also happens to be the driver of the number 4. All right, here we go. Up front, it'll be Kyle Martin and Vern Spring. Paul Phillips and Matt Hayden have the second row. Edmund Jones and Aaron Clark have the third row. Josh Doobie and Ed Jones Sr. have the fourth row. Harold Rothery and Jimmy Johnson rounding out the top 10. Brad Hall and Andrew Thornton, 11th and 12th. 13th is Kyle Keller, Jason Blatz in 14th. Brian Edwards, 15th. Aiden Kaiser in 16th. Chance Maderick in 17th. Ryan Hufford does not take the grid. A 17-car field here at Bristol. What is Kyle Martin doing? And Matika, as always, cheering on the Jones boys. I'm sure the kids are very proud of their grandpa here tonight. I think Kyle Martin was trying to get a head start there for a second. One more time around. The pace car will drop off out of turn number 3. Then it becomes, who's it going to be here tonight? 17 cars around this track for 40 laps. It's going to be exciting. We saw 3-wide racing in the heats. Will we see it again in the feature? Will we see 4-wide here? Would not surprise me on the last lap. Pace car is in. Barney the flagman tells them when to go. Here they come. Green flag is in the air. It's Bristol, baby. Kyle Martin leads them off into turn 1. Does the field make... Oh, there's a little excitement back at the back, but everybody makes it through 1 and 2 okay. A bit of battling going on up front, giving Kyle Martin a little bit... Oh, we've got 2 cars flying on the outside of turn 4. Kyle Keller appears to have been one of them. There is Kyle Keller in the pink car down to the bottom. Oh, the car right in front of him just goes down, and Kyle gets yeeted into the infield. Looks like that was Brad Hall right in front of him. Yep, Brad goes down, catches the apron just barely, and what a wreck. Brad Hall ends up on the infield as well. Let's see if we can get a different angle on Kyle Martin here. Or I'm sorry, on Kyle Keller. Too many Kyles. Oh, that one was a hard hit for Kyle Keller. He goes flying into the infield. Hey, good evening, Angie. Great to see you back, baby. Kyle Martin leading him around. Looks like we'll have at least one more time around. Kyle Martin, Paul Phillips, Edmund Jones, Vern Spring, and Matt Hayden are in the top 5. Kyle Keller and Brad Hall both had to be towed from the infield to pit road. Hopefully both will be able to get back out. I don't think this is going to be the last caution we see tonight. Kyle Martin is trying to hit the pace car here. But for once, he hasn't hit everything else on the track. I don't think Days of Thunder rules apply here. All right, they stack back up side by side for the restart. Kyle Martin, Paul Phillips on the front row. Edmund Jones and Vern Spring on the second row. Josh Doobie, Matt Hayden have the third row. Aaron Clark, Harold Rothery have the fourth. Jim Johnson and Ed Jones rounding out the top 10. It's Bristol, baby. Here they go again. Oh, they wreck at the front. What in the world just happened? The caution, the green is delayed. I've been broadcasting for almost 2 years now, and that's a new one even for me. Let's take a closer look here. Paul Phillips up top. Kyle getting ready to fire. Paul looks like he was just moving down to get close and ends up wrecking Kyle Martin into the barrels. They both get rolling again. Let's see if we can get a look. And it does look like, due to the way scoring is done, looks like Kyle Martin gets to go to the front. However, Paul Phillips does have to take an end-of-line penalty. Trying to get a look at Kyle's car here to see if he has any significant damage. Does look like he is missing part of the front end. That was a totally new one on me. I have broadcast thousands of races at this point, and I can tell you, I have never seen that. I've seen somebody spin their tires on restarts and cause something, but that one is just something completely new. All right, here we go. Green back in the air. Kyle Martin, a little bit of damage, allows Edmund Jones up to the high side, and here comes Matt Hayden. Matt Hayden up on the high side, now up to 4th. Rothery in 5th. Rothery had one of the fastest cars in the field. Josh Doobie back in 6th, and nobody has guessed on what that paint is. I give you guys a hint. It's a guitar. Oh, big one! Yeah, Doobie's flying. A lot of cars involved. Kyle Keller did make it up off of pit road just before that incident. Let's see if we can see what happened to Doobie and crew. Doobie, oh, Josh just gets loose. Guys try and drive up the track to avoid it. Doobie really not having a great night here tonight. He keeps rolling, but he goes backwards quite a bit. Kyle Martin has given up 2nd place to go to pit road for repairs. Seeing a lot of cars on pit road. Jason Blatz, Andrew Thornton, Aiden Kaiser, Josh Doobie, Ed Jones Sr. is on pit road for repairs. Chance Maddock, Brad Hall on pit road as well. Edmund Jones assumes the lead here. Vern Spring now to 2nd. Matt Hayden to 3rd. Hey, look at that. Oven Mitts up to 3rd place. Rachel Ray would be proud. Harold Rothery in 4th. Aaron Clark in 5th. Jim Johnson 6th. Brian Edwards 7th. Paul Phillips 8th. Jason Blatz 9th. Andrew Thornton, one of the first, back off pit road in 10th. This race may come down to attrition and survival. Matt Hayden running a special paint scheme for his dad here tonight. And obviously the old Jeff Gordon paint scheme, which is just beautiful. Absolutely loved that paint job. Unfortunately, it does look like Ed Jones was caught up in that mess. He has now scored a lap down, it looks like, in 14th place. Bit of a heartbreak after him winning his first heat to see him going backwards here. Lights will go out on the pace car next time. For the first time tonight, Edmund Jones in the lead. Lights go out on the pace car. They're stacking up to go green. Edmund Jones, Vern Spring on the front row. Matt Hayden, Harold Rothery of the 2nd row. Aaron Clark, Jim Johnson on the 3rd. Brian Edwards and Paul Phillips on the 4th. Andrew Thornton and Kyle Martin on the 5th row. Brian Edwards up 8 spots. Started in 15th, currently running in 7th. He might have a little bit more speed in that car. I think tonight it may come down to a little bit of speed and a whole lot of luck. Here we go again. They are down and away. Green flag back in the air. Edmund gets a good jump on the field. Matt Hayden and Vern Spring battle it out. It's not much of a battle as Matt comes to second. Not far behind, though. Rothery on the move. Harold Rothery currently in fourth, looking for a run on Vern Spring. Edmund Jones still out front, and let's have a little fun. Let's see who's in the biggest mess right now. I do believe it's Blatz. Let's hop in the car with him for a lap. Down into turn one, the high brakes of Bristol, making these little legends lean over. Hey, that's some big league chew up ahead. Down into 3 and 4, and look at the run he's got. Down to the bottom, he's going to clear, move Blatz up to 11th. Now up to 10th. And look at the mess just ahead as Andrew Thornton weaves his way through traffic. Vern Spring starting to fade a little bit. They're going to try and make it 3 wide. Kyle Martin goes with him. Looks like the high side might be starting to come in. During the heats, they could not get a lot of ground on that high side, but here in the feature, enough rubber's been... Oh, no! Kyle Martin gets together. Caution. Looks like Jason Blatz, who is hard charging. Kyle Martin comes down. Blatz comes up a little bit. Doobie gets caught. Aiden Kaiser also getting caught. Aiden really having a rough night tonight. And I do believe Ed Jones Sr. is in position for the lucky dog. We'll have to wait and see. Kyle Martin is on pit road. He obviously got a little bit of damage in that one. Andrew Thornton, though, having one heck of a run. Up on the high side, he was able to make his way forward. As we mentioned, looks like some rubber is being laid down, some heat into the track, and he is able to make his way forward. Don't forget, right after this, we'll have tour mods from Bristol. Edmund Jones still in the lead, but Oven Mitts now up into second. Harold Rothery in third, and look, Jim Johnson now up to fourth. After starting in 10th, Brian Edwards up 7 spots into 8th. We haven't talked to Jim in a while. Let's see if we can get a quick word. Hey, Jim, it's Doug. You got me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, it's been a little exciting out there, but you've kept the car clean by some miracle.
Yes, it's interesting when somebody catches the apron and goes for a hell of a ride in front of you.
I can imagine. Now you're up there in the top 5. Can you make your way to the front before this thing's over?
That's what I'm hoping for. Hoping for a long run.
Well, you've had a great run so far, buddy. Good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Jim Johnson sounded like he was out of breath. It has been a bit exciting up at the in the middle of the pack, rather, and he has done a great job of fighting his way forward. Everybody stacks back up, waiting to see who's going to get the wave around. I do believe it's going to be Ed Jones Sr. waiting to confirm that. Have not seen anybody get the wave yet, so we'll have to wait and see. Few cars still on pit road. Josh Doobie on pit road. Brad Hall is out. Appears Chance Madrick and Kyle Keller also out. And looking to see, I think Blatz may be out as well. Lights go out on the pace car with Edmund Jones and Oven Mitts Hayden up front. Chance Maderick saying that the 4 car is completely trashed. The driver ran out of talent. Pace car is in. Here we go again. Edmund Jones fires, green flag in the air, 15 laps to go. And Harold Rothery's got quite a run down on the bottom. He gets under Matt Hayden quickly. Jim Johnson takes advantage of the opening, drops to the bottom to 3rd. Matt Hayden now up top. Oh, we've got another one. Jim Johnson and I believe Matt Hayden get together. Now I stand corrected. Rothery just gets loose and collects Jim Johnson. Both drivers managed to continue, but their chances of winning may be over. Edmund Jones took advantage, now has a 1.5 second lead over Matt Hayden, who made it through clean. Vern Spring now in 3rd, has Andrew Thornton all over the back bumper in 4th. Aaron Clark in 5th. Aiden Kaiser now up 10 spots into 6th. They're going to try and make it 3 wide as Andrew Thornton goes way high. Can't make it stick. Aaron Clark now to 3rd. Matt Hayden losing ground to the leader, but Aaron Clark is gaining on him. It has been a wild one at Bristol. You can only think what it's going to be like when the tour mods get here. These guys are trying to make it 3 wide every chance they get. Harold Rothery trying to come back from that spin. Jim Johnson also still back there trying to fight his way back. Rothery navigates his way back up into 7th place. He has got a hot rod tonight. 9 laps to go. I don't think he can catch the leader, but he might be able to crack the top 5. Chance Maderick is going to order some talent and grip hacks when they get to the mods. Matt Hayden still holds 2nd. Aaron Clark in 3rd. Andrew Thornton still. Andrew Thornton looks to the inside for 3rd. Andrew apparently took Chance Maderick's advice. He just sent it. Andrew Thornton now to 3rd. Aaron Clark to 4th. Kyle Martin in 5th. But it is still Edmund Jones out front. It looks like one of the Joneses might pull off a win here tonight. 5 to go for Edmund Jones. He's got a 1.8 second lead over Matt Hayden in 2nd. Andrew Thornton in 3rd, 1.1 seconds back from Matt Hayden. And quite a battle going on as, look at this, Kyle Martin now down to the bottom for 4th. Aaron Clark in 5th. Harold Rothery has made his way up into 6th place. Rothery had a ton of speed here tonight. These guys might have got lucky that he ended up in that accident, or he might be up here giving Edmund Jones a real challenge. Matt Hayden still holding about 1.8 seconds back. Andrew Thornton 1.2 seconds back in 3rd. Kyle Martin has now moved to 4th. Aaron Clark into 5th. Harold Rothery now in 6th. Vern Spring in 7th. Brian Edwards 8th. Paul Phillips 9th. Jim Johnson in 10th. White flag is in the air for Edmund Jones. Down the back straightaway one more time through 3 and 4. And Edmund Jones wins at Bristol. Matt Hayden comes home second. Andrew Thornton a very, very close third. Kyle Martin finishes fourth. Aaron Clark comes home fifth. Let's talk to our top three here tonight. Hey, Andrew, it's Doug. You got me?
Yeah, I got you. What's going on, Doug?
Hey, man, a third place finish. That was quite a run you had tonight.
And I'll take it, man. Last week I was the pinball on dirt, man. It just wasn't a good time.
Well, it definitely worked out for you here tonight. I mean, you were coming through the field pretty decently, and you managed to avoid a lot of chaos.
I got lucky a couple times too. We had some small incidental contact, which these cars at this speed, anything usually means death. So.
Well, it definitely did not mean death tonight. It does look like you're actually missing your right front fender, but it doesn't seem to matter to you. You came home third, man. Congratulations.
Oh, I'll blame Kyle Martin solely for that. I think it was on there until after we crossed the checkered flag. So
just put it in the Kyle wrecked me folder.
Absolutely.
Great run, buddy. Congrats.
Thanks, Doug.
Matt Hayden comes home in second place. Oven Mitts, will Rachel Ray be proud of you tonight?
I don't know if second is good enough for Rachel.
Well, man, you had one heck of a run tonight. That was quite a battle up there. You just once you got to second place, just didn't have enough to run down Edmond. But man, you were flying out there.
Yeah, we were just matching lap time, lap for lap, and that little bobble. I had to get him in between those two, and just we're running the same lap time over, so you just can't make it any difference that way. Edmund was fast.
Well, man, you came home with a second place finish. You will extend your points lead a little. Well, actually, you guys might have broke even on the points tonight, but you still have the points lead after this win or after this finish.
Yeah, this is going to be tough. He's racing hard. It's kind of going to be like this. I feel like we're going to be kind of battling for wins to carry this thing home. So just got to be better next week.
Well, man, congratulations. You did the Jeff Gordon car proud tonight.
Yeah, we on to the next race. We got another special paint lined out, so we'll everyone stick around and check it out.
All right, buddy. Congrats.
Thanks, sir.
All right, and Edmund Jones gets the win here. Edmund, that was definitely a wild race, but you come home with the victory.
Yeah, it's only taken 3 seasons, but man, finally got it. And it feels good. Feels so good.
I bet it felt good looking behind you, knowing that that Matt was not gaining on you at all.
Oh, it was incredible. I got to thank Andrew. Hey, this was his setup that I modified for tonight, so slightly better at tweaking the setup than he is. But it was fast. This car was just incredible all night, and for me to finally come out here, that last restart, man, seeing Matt to my outside, Harold behind me, with Jim there too, it's like, I can't make a mistake.
Well, there were a lot of little mistakes by everybody else, but you drove it perfectly. You come home with the win. Congratulations, Evan.
Hey, thanks, buddy. And I want to say hi to the kids. They're watching the broadcast. Love having them watch the Monday races every week. They watch us on XCal every Tuesday night. It's awesome to have the support from my family and just to be able to do this.
Well, man, they definitely were cheering for you tonight. Congratulations, buddy. Great win.
Hey, thank you.
Edmund Jones gets the Legends win at Bristol. Can he get the mod win as well? We'll have to find out in just a few moments. Take a moment, catch your breath. Get ready for more racing because tonight is Bristol, baby. We'll be back in a moment.